Isaiah uses mountains and valleys as a metaphor for justice. I'm going to explain. In Isaiah chapter 40, verse 4, it reads, "Fill in the valleys and level the mountains and hills. Straighten the curves and smooth out the rough places." In Isaiah chapter 40, verse 4, we have a prophecy that actually is talking about the building of roads. It's most likely probable that Isaiah didn't know what he was talking about in his time when he was talking about smoothing out those rough places, but he's actually talking about the Roman roads. One of the things that made Rome so powerful in the ancient times was they were one of the first countries to actually build on a regular basis roads that would traverse from one city to the next. And the reason why they did that was very simple. It gave them a very strategic military advantage. Instead of having to send their soldiers out to hike on rough terrain over a long distance, they could actually traverse the roads for a very and get there much faster. Isaiah uses the concept of roads as a concept for equality and justice. The mountains would speak of people who are very high and lifted up, the lofty people. These are maybe people that are very rich, people that are very powerful, and oftentimes in society, when you've got people that are very high, like a mountain, and other people that are very low, like a valley, the people up high oppress the people down low. And so what Isaiah is talking about is not as much about the road as it is using the road for a metaphor for equality. What Isaiah is saying is that when the Messiah comes, he will take that lofty mountain and bring it down, and he will take that lowly valley and raise it up and make the road plain. So, in Jesus's time, when he actually came, the lofty mountains were actually the religious leaders, the Pharisees and the Sadducees of that time. They were often oppressing the lowly valleys. These were the social outcasts. They were still Jewish people, but they had been rejected by the Pharisees and the Sadducees for one reason or another. And Jesus is actually raising the valley up and bringing the mountain down low. He was lowering the Pharisees and the Sadducees, but he's also called the friend of sinners because he actually ministered a lot of his time to helping people who were outcasts from Israelite society to bring them back into a right relationship with God.